Hi, this is going to be Cuffs 2011. Today we're talking about our new cuffs. This is a calla lily motif with an Art Nouveau feel to it and a limited edition brachiated jasper. A very pretty piece. It's going to run $42.50, so approximately within the same range as most of our cuffs from last year. Another nature motif piece we're doing with brand new Swarovski crystal is a fancy daffodil, and this is being also done on an 1.25" graduated cuff. Probably runs in about the same price point, maybe a tad less at $42. Then moving on to a whole new brand new concept that we're doing. This is kind of your Art Nouveau lady or mermaidish type of piece that people have been asking us about. And it's done in these beautiful new colorations of rhodochrosite as well as vassarite, which is your mint green, and it's really rich pink. And then we're also doing a clear mermaid, as you can see, with water lily motif on it as well. And again with your vassarite and your rhodochrosite in the rich pink. And this piece is going to run a little bit higher. Graduated cuff that's wide like that tends to run a little bit high. It's going to probably be in the high 60s or 70. Moving on to another piece that's brand new, also in your Sea Life Oceana grouping, is going to be a brand new seahorse, and it's being done in our spring motif coloration of light amazonite and nephrite jade. It's a lovely piece. It's in the same price range of $42.50. And staying with my most dynamic look, but also a seahorse, this is one from a previous season, but it's been so popular with our ocean motifs that we decided to reintroduce it. And this is going to be also done in your light amazonite, but in this case we're going with the natural jasper, which you saw earlier in this particular video. And then on to one of our most sensational pieces, which sells year after year. We're doing a very dynamic floral cuff done with Swarovski crystal, a very large one in tanzanite. Price is going to remain about the same as it has in the past, $86, not a single dollar increase. And then going with the same floral motifs, we did this in olive, but here we're doing it in a richer olive, or actually probably olive with a very bright green patina overlay. And this is done in little, shall we say, glores of Swarovski crystal. A very exciting piece. Dynamic is very important going forward for this spring and summer. And statement pieces are where it's at. And this is going to run basically your same price point of what we had it at in the olive at about $76. So it runs about, anywhere from probably $5 to $10 less than the huge floral motif cuff. And then going on to another nature piece that we're doing, we've got the orchid, which is really an exquisite piece and lots of detailed motif. It's a orchid pattern on the back with an orchid on the top, and as well as the side, done in relatively new Swarovski crystal colors also. You've got your lavender and your light gold and your violet opal, and that's going to be in your price point of $75. So this one is really pretty much of a bargain for so much workmanship. And as you know, all our patinas, verdigris patinas, as well as the olive patinas, are one of a kind. Now in the orchid we have a lovely earring. I think this is absolutely sensational. We're showing it here obviously with the violet opal crystal. It's really, really pretty and very well priced at $26. Now moving on to some of our other very important floral motifs. We introduced the 1.25" smaller version of the floral cuff for a slightly more conservative customer because they thought the 2" was just too much for them to wear. And we're doing it in exciting new bright rose, or you might call it hot pink, but it's not quite that bright. And it's going to be $66, again the same price as going with a basic tanzanite. We have some rich little colors on the side to go with it. And we have the peridot, the pink, and the fuchsia. That's really pretty piece. That's your 1.25" graduated cuff. Coordinated earring is going to be the single rose, bright rose or hot pink Swarovski crystal. It's going to run $40, so slightly more than the one with the 3 crystals. And then we have another crystal nature cuff. This is our dragonfly. This is another one that was very, very popular. And we kind of pulled it out of the line, but now we've started to reintroduce it because the demand has been so high. It's dynamic, but it's not overwhelming. It's subtle, and it has beautiful Victorian type of detailing. Okay, and you might notice that we have another dragonfly over here, which is in more of a contemporary motif. And you'll notice it has charoite and jade. It's 3/4, so it's a little bit more subtle. We have another dragonfly cuff over here, which is going to be done in a new stone. We're doing it in the nephrite jade. And down over here, we have another dragonfly. Now this one's been a really popular one, and we've done it with the crystal in this case. And we have the light gold crystal done on gunmetal, which is one of the very, very popular new finishes that we do with violet opal. And of course, you can do it slightly different if you'd like to, but this has been selling really, really well. And it's in a great price point of about $35. Now, this has been one that we've done year in and year out for about the last 3 years. And this is our summer version, or spring and summer version, done with your nephrite and your light jade, which has always been a great pattern coloration for spring. And that's going to run a little bit less at $33.50. Then we have our traditional dragonfly, which is also going to have your light amazonite and your nephrite jade. And this is pretty much going to remain at the same price point at $34.50. Go figure, year after year. Then moving on to two other butterfly and nature motifs that we do. We've got this brand new butterfly. There is a coordinated necklace that if you come to the show, you will see that necklace. It's being done in a graduated 1.25 inch. Has an open Victorian type of background relief. Or maybe actually it might actually move into the American craft movement look. It has amethyst and charoite, so it's really pretty with a few extra ones to make it a little bit more special. It's in a great price point as well. Well, you'll have to come by and check it out, and we'll let you know what it is. And then we have a new finish that we're doing. It's mirror brass with kind of like antiquing and brownish rust copper tones behind it, and this is being done to go with your blacks and your whites and some of the neutrals. This is a little nesting motif, and it's done with the clear and the jet Swarovski crystals. Beautiful motif. And it also, there's a coordinated necklace with this as well as earrings that I know you're going to love. It's really spectacular. But again, come to the show to see all the details or go to the website at ecg.com. And to finish it up, we have two new groups that we always show a little bit of, but we're trying to give it a little bit more emphasis. We have brand new displays that are going to be in a beautiful orchid color. We have new drapes in your mint green. It's going to be just a sensational new booth. And to celebrate that, we're going to expand slightly our Egyptian look, which you can see here is a beautiful 1-inch cuff at a great $38.50 price point. It has a lotus flower. It just is really sensational piece. And it's done with your turquoise or cornelian and your, looks like malachite. To finish things up for the final expansion, as far as EC2 is concerned, we are expanding our Asian looks, and this one, as you can see, is a beautiful Asian kind of a pattern on a 3/4 inch cuff. We're doing that with your, again, with your nephrite jade, which of course is very particular to the Asian motif, and light amazonite to give it more of a springy look. And that's it for some of the new cuffs. And if you go to the cuff page, you'll see it's just an absolutely terrific new grouping. We got really inspired this year. Thank you for visiting us at the New York Gift Show and the Atlanta Market. It was very successful, and I want to thank everybody for placing their orders. If you didn't get your order in, you need to do it as soon as possible. Thank you.